Robyn, wake up. Gizelle, shut up. Wendy, keep acting up. You might get smacked up. Hey, chat sweet. Woo! I'm here with my girl Shani, and we are coming back to you all with Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 2, recap. Jiminy Crickets. I have time. Oh my God, these ladies are going.
Ooh, extra.
Thank you, Connie. I mean, extra. Read all about it, extra. Okay, family, for you all who did not see it, we want to definitely bring you all up to speed. Robyn cannot wake up. Juan is like, get out of the bed. It's not a good look. It's not sexy. She's not motivated. You know, remember, this is kind of during the pandemic. So the pandemic took her down. She couldn't get herself together. But when the teacher came online with the baby, with Carter, and said, tell your mother that she needs to get up and wake up, I said, oh my God. Like,
did he say tell your mother, or she says your responsibility to what you have to? I thought it was.
She said both of those. She said both of those. Tell your mother she's got to wake up, and it's your responsibility, Carter. You have to please look back at it.
What?
Because I was like,
oh no, that's overstepping. Because I would never say that about the parent. I mean, I would say get to the child, but I didn't hear that. Oh my goodness, that's awful.
So see now, Shani, I'm so glad to hear your commentary on this, because I was wondering, since you are in the same lane in education, I didn't know if you thought that teacher was appropriate or inappropriate.
No, that's inappropriate. You can't say that to the parent. I mean, you might want to. There's a lot of things you might want to say, but that is not an appropriate statement to make to the parent.
She said it to the child.
To the child about.
Yes, she sure did. He was wiping his eyes, like still a little sleepy.
I saw that.
She said, Carter, make sure to ask your mom to wake up. And I said, oh wow. I said, Robyn, you've got to, shake a tail feather. So Robyn is in a little bit of a funk. Juan is on her, like, come on, Robyn, you have to get out of this bed. You have to get moving, get motivated. She's like, okay. And I don't know why she's not motivated, because family, for anybody who didn't see it, her business is booming. Hats galore.
No,
who knew? Right. Yeah.
Who knew really? Because those hats, like, who wants those hats? Who wants hats like that?
I mean, listen, I never. I said, and I credited. I said to myself, well, Shani and I, we don't really wear baseball hats, but it does have the silk lining in it for African American hair to make sure that we don't have breakage and things like that, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
But I said maybe I don't wear a baseball cap because my head is too big. And then I took with big hair, so I didn't fit a baseball cap on my head.
I've never been into base. I mean, I like hats, but never baseball hats though. Never baseball caps. Never those. Maybe if I saw some that maybe if they had the patterns that Robyn's had, maybe I would. But looking at it, I just don't see the.
We might try some, Shani. We might buy some from Robyn.
Okay.
And wear some on here just to see what it's like.
Okay.
Try to do something different in our life right now. We're up to trying something. So, family, we might bring some of Robyn's cats to the chat suite. So just hold on and you'll see it. Karen is switched on now. Karen, so Robyn trying to get herself together. The scene cut. She was still in the bed, but came back. Yes.
Can I just? To me, could this be a contrived storyline?
Sounds like it.
It looks like it to me.
Looks like it.
I mean, the things with the boys that look real with the teachers, but the interaction between Juan and Robyn, that looks contrived. I'm
Definitely. Sorry. I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. Yes.
I think she's trying to make herself relevant, and this is the best thing she could do.
Yes, I guess it's hard. Like, I mean, you're trying to stay on. You need a storyline. I mean, you would think he would just get involved with it. I mean, if it's both a money-making space, if we need to make up a story, just let's get on the same page and get the story together. Or maybe they are, and they're making it look like this. Like you said,
that's what it seemed to me. Like maybe he knows that she's like, well, let's pretend like I'm.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, but no. Let me stop, because I don't want us to diminish anyone's feeling if someone is depressed, because I know that feeling. I've been there before, so I don't want to, discount that if that is honestly what she's going through.
Right. And we're not saying, we understand Robyn but I think you might have been spot on what you said though. Sorry. Okay. Karen, switched over to Karen. They showed her and Ray. She's getting ready for her Zoom, getting everything set up because Karen is building a house of beauty. For anybody who did not know, it started with fragrances and is transitioning into wigs. And she is looking to do all sorts of things to get her ladies right for, who we are. And I'm not mad at her. She's building businesses. She's doing what she has to do. She has a following. And so I'm there for Karen. I'll see. And I have to say, the wigs that she's had on this so far, these last 2 episodes, they've been looking good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, I know she did a collaboration, I know, with the RPG show, Wig Line. So, let's see what's to come with her, with this wig thing. She might, really take it to another level. Gizelle, interestingly enough, has really embraced Ashley on another level. I don't know, Shadi, did we miss something?
Something else that's contrived.
Okay, gotcha.
When did they become bosom buddies like this? When was Ashley like the golden child, sunshine, sunflower?
In honor of the pamper party, I put on some yellow today too. I said, well,
sunshine. I got green. It's close. I got a little yellow in my little headband.
That's right. You got it. We're going for the ray of sunshine because Ashley is now deemed a little ray of sunshine. Don't know where this has come from. Don't know where they became. I know they were coming back. We remember the time when Robyn and Gizelle ran up on her at the kangaroo restaurant and tried to, check her, but they got past that. So we get it. We get it. But this is really something. I mean, she's all, forward, rubbing the stomach. Ashley's the number one, like I said, little golden child. So they had a lunch, talking about she wanted to give her this party. And Ashley said, I'd like all the girls to be invited because Gizelle didn't want Karen. Yeah. She didn't want the grand dame to be involved. But Ashley said, and I was glad Ashley said that. She said, you know what? Karen's been really checking on me. And she's really been checking in. So I'd like to, extend that olive branch, invite everybody, invite Mia, invite Wendy, invite everybody, So I thought that was nice. Me too. Gizelle put a little dig in, just asking Ashley about Michael. Are you sure Michael's going to be okay? And she's like, I think we're in a good place. I was just like,
Gizelle has no business asking any married woman about what's going on with her husband. Okay, you should not ask anybody anything about that. Sorry.
Okay, we know Michael has had a couple of hiccups, but I mean, in all sincerity, of course, we only know what we see, but they seem like they're kind of in a good place a little bit to me. What would you say?
I mean, you never know. Who knows? I can't call it because to me, I feel like he's I don't say chameleon, but I think he can put on for the
okay.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Like I say, I'm not in their house. I don't know. We can only see what the camera shows. But I mean, it does seem like they're, they're congruent with each other. But I don't know.
Okay. We have some more episodes to watch and see how it unfolds because we know when everything is not going as he needs it, he gets a little antsy. So, but she says she's been doing her, what needs to be done in the pleasure principal space. So to keep him kind of calm down. So, yeah, hopefully. So Ashley, here she got messy though at the dinner, spilling tea on Karen's party, talking about Mia throwing Gizelle under the bus because she had, kind of said, well, wish death upon Ray, just in a matter of talking when he said, hey, you better hurry up and get somebody. And she said also that Mia said Gizelle was just a pretty face. I don't remember that. It's being said like that.
It was like a question, like, is she just a pretty? Is she just a pretty face?
Okay,
pretty face.
Because
that was at the love lunch, right?
But I didn't remember. I was like, was it really said like that? But like you said, it was a question that was thrown out there. So Robyn went back to Robyn. She's in her hat business, talking about she's is doing good. She's got behind on putting out these orders. She's getting so many orders a day. Had brought in the new gal, Escala.
No, she's so pretty. She's so beautiful.
Escala, yes. She brought Wendy, Zen Wen. She brought Wendy in there and said, hey, you guys, here you go. You're African sisters. Wendy said, I'm Nigerian. Escala was like, I'm Ethiopian. They were like, yay. So hopefully, they can become good girlfriends. They both came working in stilettos. I guess that's how these girls are doing it now. Yeah. I mean, Escala had her lubes on and Wendy said, listen, these are Gucci basics. So basically I can run them a track in these shoes. So
Really? Wow. Okay. I mean, I don't have any, so I can't say that. I can't speak on it. But that's like, oh, whoa. They're
it looked like,
young though. That's the young
yeah,
girl, right?
that's a young 6 inch. Yes, we used to do it. We used to do it.
Yeah, but I gotta have on some flats doing some work like that.
I mean, beyond flat. And flat still with the elevated sole on it for comfort. It's so crazy right now. Right? So, you know what? One thing I love, so they, family, they were there helping Robyn pack up all her hats, getting her ready so her business can flourish. She was excited about it. Wendy, also, all the ladies are on their entrepreneurship. Wendy said, listen, I'm getting ready to start a home essential line. I already have it really in the works. So she, thank goodness, to try to partner back with Karen, mend their relationship, she went to the Grand Dame for mentorship. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I thought it was great too, but it's like, where did this thought come from, Wendy? I mean, like, it's just something you've always wanted to do, or where did you pull this from? I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm like, I just don't like, what? She want to get on the bandwagon of be an entrepreneur, or what is it? That's the best thing she could come up with? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think that, to me, I feel like the entertainment bug has like grabbed her, because this is who was all about her education. She's all about the academics. She's a professor. She's a doctor. That was so pushed to the top in the first episode. I'm Dr. Wendy to you, remember? I'm Dr. Wendy to you. So now I think this entertainment bug, and she's like, listen, I mean, maybe I can see a way that this cash can roll up real fast.
Okay.
And who knows, maybe she always wanted to do these things, but was so like entrenched in her education space and making sure her mom was happy in her community and, everybody, until that she didn't think like, how can I transition? Now she has a bigger platform. She has the connections. Maybe it's a great time to do it.
Because she did say she didn't know before last season. She was saying she didn't know she wanted to continue being a professor. So
yeah. So I said bye-bye to commentating. I don't know. I wonder if she wants to still commentate, because I thought she really loved that, being like a, yeah.
I don't know. So she's gonna leave all that and sell some candles and towels and
things. Listen, she said, I want to be the Black Martha Stewart.
Okay, right.
And I'm just going to say, not, maybe there's a real opportunity for there, because remember, B. Smith held that space, and now B. Smith, God rest her soul, has, gone to heaven. So, it's a market there for it. So I thought to myself, why not? Like, check it out and see what happens. There's money to be made, money on the table. So yeah, capitalize on it while you can. And so Mia and Wendy, from one conversation to the other, where they were having conversations about Karen's love dinner. So you got Wendy is talking about she's Zen Win, meaning, nothing's going to affect me. I'm cool, calm, and collected this season. Mia says she thinks Wendy is insecure when she's talking to her husband. I said, I don't know what's going on with Wendy, but it's something. Shani, you tell me. It seems like something about Mia triggers Wendy in a really bad way, because I just don't see where Mia is doing that much, like directly directed toward Wendy. And no matter what Mia does, Wendy's like coming for her. I said, oh, I hope this
TikTok, right? Oh, we need to get to that part. I'm sorry, we're jumping the gun. Yeah, I'm confused on that too. Because what has she done that has been so egregious towards Wendy? I guess the only thing, initially I thought Wendy was snapping at her house because she was pushing to find out what the tweaks were. And Wendy wasn't ready to share those things. And so I guess she felt she's new, you shouldn't be doing all that talking. But that was it. Now this is snowballed into just some drama that's unnecessary. That's not even necessary.
That's why I was wondering. I said, is she triggering her? Or, going back to what you said before about the others, is the stage for a storyline just like, I'll make sure that I aim at the new girl and I get her straight and I get her together. I don't know. It's sort of weird to me.
It is weird because it's not necessary, really. Because it's like she's just happy-go-lucky, almost like a caricature, like a cartoon character, a little bit, like Betty Boop or some Jessica Rabbit or something like that.
I know. Listen, I like Mia so far. Her energy to me is good. She hasn't really been coming for anybody, not really. She's trying to lead with transparency. So we'll see. But, she's got an interesting message going out to Gizelle in the next episode. So,
What's that?
Yeah, Gizelle was like, hey, come on and, sit down and let's talk and would meet up with Robyn and I. And she said, if you're not talking about business, Gizelle, I don't have anything to talk to you about, because Gizelle said, we just want to meet with you and not with Karen. And Mia said, nobody tells me who to bring to lunch or go to lunch, so again, straight shooter. I mean, I won't be told what to do. So I don't know. I know we skipped ahead, family, but
the said so. Yeah, that's okay. I do remember that part of seeing that preview, but she's gonna get with her because somebody needs to, because Gizelle and Robyn, I'm just saying, they're just, what is it? Is it their job? And I know I've asked this before. Is it Gizelle's job? And I know Robyn's her sidekick, to stir up mess, to just start nonsense when there isn't any. I mean, that's her job?
It seems like it a little bit.
Her role. That's what she has been deemed as. It seems like that, because she is just messy all the time.
All the time.
And what is the purpose?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is a show too, but I'm just like, come on now. You're a grown woman. You've got to stop this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Shani, everything you're saying, I agree with you 1000%. Mia and G, they rolled on. They had a really heart-to-heart. Mia opened up about her parents and that they were both involved with drugs. And that was, a real bad situation. So she has a real problem with trusting her mom. She wants to open up. She said, listen, I know it's my mom. It's my biological mom, but I really have a problem with trusting her. So that's a relationship we'll see unfold. We did see a little excerpt on some of the previews where she and her mom were having a conversation. She teared up. So we'll see how this unfolds. I wonder who her father was, I'm sorry. I wonder. I hope they.
Well, she said both her parents. I guess she does. I don't know, because that was so sad. When she said that time she was Christmas, she said lay on the floor and waited all night for her. She never came. That was so sad.
I mean, tearing at the heart. So Karen and Candace, here we go. This is a relationship. Men back together. I mean, we got needles and threads. We got staples. We got everything trying to put this back. I mean, talk about Humpty Dumpty on the floor. We're trying to put this back together again. I don't know. Like,
put Humpty together again. You can't put that friendship back together again.
It seems like it's a no. I mean, because Karen's not backing down. Candace is not backing down, family. Karen said, first time over to Candace's house, she was so sad. Listen, I love this lady. I missed milestones with her. I didn't want to. I'm so happy that we're trying to reconnect. They split to the scene where Candace at her party, or something that she had at an event last year, where she said, listen, I want to say something to the two most important women in my life.
Remember, that was a long time. That was about 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Okay. She said, my mom and Karen. And I honestly forgot that she held her at such high esteem. So perhaps she really did. Maybe this really did cut to the core with her, because she really looked to Karen like a second mom a little bit. And for Karen to not defend her and have her back in this space where she had this incident with Monique, and to really keep saying like, I have Monique's back too. And I guess.
But I think, to me, Karen was saying that she had both of them. She was saying she was neutral. She wasn't taking any sides. Yeah. And she wanted her to take her side.
Right. And I think it's because the way she felt about her, like, again, you're like a second mom to me almost. I mean, I really look up to you and respect you. And that maybe it really did hurt Candace in a way that we didn't realize. I really forgot about she thought so highly of Karen in that way. So,
well, I mean, okay.
Go ahead.
I guess I'm negative Nancy on this episode, because I'm about through it all because Candace to me reminds me of Tisha. It's immature, little girl, get over it. You're not the only person in the world. This woman had a relationship with her, and she's listening to what the girl's telling her. Monique, she didn't want to, whatever. So, even though true enough that physicalness, I guess because of the physical, she was physical with her. That's really through her. But I don't think that Karen never said that Monique was right for that. Remember, she's never said that.
That's true.
That she was wrong. She should not have done that. But she wasn't going to abandon her as, being her friend.
Mm-hmm. And remember, it was even a part where I think Candace had it was a conversation where Karen had said, she would have called the police on Monique too. Remember she said that.
Yes.
Because Monique was like, what? She said that. But Karen was like, yeah, I probably would have called the police on her too. So like you said, she probably just knew that was too much of a hot button, and don't get into that taking sides with anybody. Like you said, try to stay neutral. And, she held her ground. She said, when she entered Candace's house, she said, my goodness, this house is beautiful. You did amazing. And she told Candace, she said, you know what, Candace, you seem like you're really at a good space, that you're at peace. And Candace said, I am at peace. I'm feeling really good. But Karen didn't say what Candace still wanted her to say, which was, I'm on your side. I take your side because you were beat up by Monique. Karen said, no, I if I had to do it all over again, I still stand down on what I said, and I'm neutral.
Yeah.
From there, they had their little meat and cheese, and then Karen was getting ready to go. And as Candace said at the pamper party, if you are talking to me like that, and you're saying you're still on Monique's side, honey, pass the peas. I'm done with you.
What's for lunch?
What's for lunch? Pass the peas. What's for lunch? I'm done with you. Meaning I can never trust you again. So that to me is probably going to go down a slippery slope on this season. You know what I mean? So that was sad to see that they were not able to connect again. They went to the pamper party that Gizelle hosted for Little Miss Sunshine. Ashley, everybody was being pampered. I don't think, you correct me if I'm wrong, Shani, did Gizelle and Karen, did they say anything to each other?
Not one word. They did not speak. And remember, Karen said that. She made a point. She says, I'm just not going to even acknowledge her. But I mean, I think that was wrong, because that's her event, really, technically. She could just say hi and just move.
Yeah.
She didn't speak at all. Neither of them spoke to each other.
This is going to be a rough one. I don't know how this will turn out, but they had a great time. They did their pampering. And as you can imagine, like we said, for some reason, Wendy came for Mia. Now, Mia, this was a space where Mia shared a little bit more transparency about her past. She said, listen, I worked in a gentleman's club. I did do a little stripping, but I was really kind of like an escort, because in this gentleman's club,
she said we didn't take our clothes off. I didn't take my clothes off.
We didn't take our clothes. She said, for most of my clients, it didn't require me to take my clothes off. And we wore long ball gowns. Ashley said, I don't know any. She said, I've been to a lot of strip clubs. I don't know anybody that is wearing a long ball gown and your moneymaker is not showing. Some of them, somehow. I said, oh my God. So I don't know if they're going to keep throwing this up in her face, because she's trying to, let them know. I mean, Candace, her mouth, she said, listen, I know you did something to show something to get that old geezer to. I said, wait a minute now.
No, but she said that in her confessional. She didn't say it out loud to her.
I know, but I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
that mouth. Remember that time we have seen the preview when Mia throws some flowers in her face or whatever. Probably because of that.
Right, that mouth. So I was just like, please, Candace, don't you start it again. Don't you get in another situation with somebody with being such just that little mouth on that little person is something else. But so again, Mia is letting everybody know, this is who I am. This was my past. This is what this is what went down. And this is where I met G. So here we have it. We are down the line. How many years they are? 14, 15 years together?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 children. And so she has a child too, from a previous marriage. And
I thought that was cute how they showed how they entered the pictures of that child's father and then her new husband G, how they were together, and it's like a really nice blended family. I think that's sweet. That was sweet.
I like that too. She said, listen, we have learned to try and co-parent really great together. They might want to bring Mel and Martell on here and give them a couple of tips on how. I'm just saying. So listen, this pamper party was going good, and all of a sudden, Mia and Wendy had the situation. People thought they were laughing and talking, and Wendy said, "Next thing you know," I said, "You're insecure." She said, "Honey, no, you're still having problems at home." And Wendy said, oh, I'm not having any problems at home. You must be having problems at home because that's when you got your reconstructive surgery on your private parts. Mia said, no, wait just a minute. Like I'm not going to be disrespected so much in this space. She walked out of the room. She said, well, I'll be dog. Jiminy Crickets, what is going on in here? People said, I thought you all were laughing. She's like, no, I just can't deal with this lady. I don't have time to, really be in her face and dealing with her. Wendy said, listen, I did not disrespect you before Mia left that room. She said, I didn't get with you at Karen's house because I didn't want to get into an argument in someone else's house. But we're here now. We're in the spa. And guess what? I got time. Nothing but time. And what did she say, Shawnee?
TikTok.
TikTok, baby. TikTok.
I mean, that was so extra, Wendy. What you doing, Wendy? Come on now. What are you doing? You trying to make a name for yourself or something on this show? You want to be the star?
I mean, what is she going for? She's going for something.
That was too much. That's too much. Because what is the purpose? What is it? I mean, I know this is all reality TV is yes. Drama, whatever. But I mean, it's just like, come on, let it be organic drama. Don't let it be.
All I say. That's all I say about any of them. Yes. If you're going to be on it, please let it just be organic drama. Just, just don't make up a whole bunch of contrived jive to try to keep things rocking and rolling. It's just because you can see through it. You can see through it. You can see through it. Like anybody who's avid fan watcher of the shows, we can see it. It's like, come on, let it be a little bit real. So, again, family, it was good. Great episode this week on Real Housewives of Potomac. This is the second episode. The Mia said she coined the phrase Jiminy Crickets. They named it Jiminy Crickets. And so we're going to see how this pans out because we have a lot of things at stake. Candace, Karen, relationship up in the air. Karen, Gizelle, relationship up in the air. Robyn, Karen, relationship up in the air. Wendy's coming for Mia, relationship up in the air. I don't know how these ladies are going to come together this season. I mean, maybe Ashley will be the nucleus that makes everybody. Maybe. We see next episode, Ashley's going into labor, so baby's coming.
So baby's coming. I don't know, a couple episodes, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, she may have a camera in that room and be feeling right with it. You know how they do it. But it was good. I enjoyed it. Did you like it, Shani?
I did. I really enjoyed meeting the new girl because she brought a breath of fresh air, and then the prayer, she offered a prayer up for Ash. That was beautiful. So I'd love to see how she's going to fit in with this drama-filled group.
And she has a baby, or she has some children, right? The scholar, the new girl. Yes. I'm curious to see her children, her husband, and just see what this is all about. So I don't know if she's married or not, but we'll see because they really didn't expound on her, background just that much. So, but it's coming. But listen, Robyn's waking up. Gizelle, shut up, and Wendy, be quiet before you get smacked up by Mia. Even though, listen, Zen Win, we know you can handle yourself too, but be easy. As Shani said, be easy. Yes. Well, family, we are so happy that you stopped in with us to get in on this episode quickly. We just wanted to bring you guys a great recap of what is going down for those who didn't see it, who just want to get caught up on it, or those who love our great, fun, interactive conversation that my girl and I do together because we love our back and forth banter with these shows. It's just so fun for us. But don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We appreciate your support and subscribe. Tell your friends. Send us our channel to whoever you like.
See you next time.
Bye, family.